friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. I hope everyone is doing well, and I know I'm doing pretty good. My time management is working. I don't have it like exact, but it's doing pretty good so far. Halloween is moving through smoothly, I believe, and the books, the journals, I think I've got a plan that it will work. So hopefully I feel like confident. I think what I'm going to do is all the journals need a little bit of work, and they need, before I sew them in, just a little bit, and then there's projects in it that need to be completed, and I think those will be great for some videos on the progress and the progress of the journal making. I think what I'm gonna do to streamline it for myself a little bit better is I'm gonna work on basically one journal, putting it together on video. The parts and pieces that we have to make for all the journals will be also done individually. So for instance, we're gonna be doing something with these cards that I have in my stash and making something with them. So we'll do that on a video. Same thing, I have an idea for these and I know where they're gonna be used, but we'll do that on a video. As far as putting the journal together and decorating it, for the most part, it's gonna be just the one journal. And the reason why I'm gonna do that is because I'm actually gonna do one journal at a time. Or not at a time, sorry. I'm gonna do one journal first because I'm slow and I have to hem and haw about everything. But once I get one journal done, then the other three will just follow suit. It'll be so much easier and I can just slam those out. So some of those may end up on videos and some of it may not, but the things that we create for inside of each journal, those will be the process videos as we move forward. And since I only have 2 weeks to get this done, and it's gonna be happening. So let's do a quick little flip through of what I've already put together here. All these journals, they have their coordinating bags, and I've taken every coordinating bag and I have stuffed it with all the goodies that are inside this journal, minus a few of these pieces over here that we still need to make. And then some of the stuff that are in those bags need to have things added to them. But we'll be doing it. Let me just get on with this because I'm just going to get more confusing as it goes on. So this bag will be incorporated into the journal to be used. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to attach it or if I'm going to just put it, well, let's see. I don't think it's going to be in a pocket. Well, I don't know if it'll be in a pocket. I think it needs to be attached. We'll figure that out when we get to it. This bag can be folded if I need to make it fit. It could be a pocket and a tuck. It could be folded over like this. It can be folded around a page, you know, part of it. And I don't know. We have options. I don't know how it's going to fit in the journal because I've torn all the pages. So let's get this set up. Let's do a little flip through to see how I have this set up and how I have the papers. I did add a few more papers. This card right here, every journal has one. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it yet, so I just tucked it in the front pocket there. This one needs to be decorated. If you may remember, if you've seen it or were with me on the video, how we decorated these cute little these little bags for the front of a journal. And this one, like I put on there like make a wish, or this book belongs to, or this journal belongs to, or something like this book belongs to. And then we just made these cute little things that came out like so. This one I have 3 that are done out of my stash, and I chose them for the other journals already. This one still needs to be decorated. So I think I'm gonna incorporate some of this yellow lace here and some of that stuff to put on the front of this, and then we'll get this one made. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Okay, my hands are gonna be crazy. So that's gonna be there in the placement of the paper. So we have that one, that paper, this paper. If I haven't put anything in there yet, I may be putting like little tuck spots later on, but that'll be after I sew it in. This is the placement of everything, jelly print. This I figured would be a great time to put some of this. This is my stenciling. Now I stenciled with vintage photo on top of my coffee dye paper, and this one I stenciled with coffee on a coffee dyed card. So I coffee dyed the index card, and then I did a coffee dye stencil on that, and I thought I would like that. There's a pocket. So this is what we're gonna do with those cards. We're gonna decoupage them, create them, and then they will each have their letter. Inside here, I have this pocket that's gonna go here. This is gonna come out like that. We're gonna do a little fun thing with here with a eyelet and a dangle and some decorating. Here's those flashcards. I remembered now, this is what I had made them for. They're supposed to go into these. So that's gonna get decorated. Then we have copy die, and then we have another one of those. And this, I feel like this wallpaper is where I want to do some stitching on. So I'm going to stitch on the wallpaper. I think that'll help give it some more character. And then I just have a pocket that I'm going to put here. And I don't even know that I'm going to cover the back. I may just leave it. I don't think it all has to be covered. I can do a little bit of, I mean, I can embellish it a little bit, but I think for the most part I'm going to leave that. And I want to see what it looks like with the stitching on there. I think the stitching is going to give it what it needs. There's the middle. Thank you, Angie. Hi, Angie, for reminding me that it was you. I had a feeling it was you, but I didn't have time to look when I was talking about it, and I didn't want to say the wrong name. And I hate when I do that. So this is a pocket. It's just going to go here. Just add some more on that piece of the wallpaper. And then there's the back side. This pocket's going to go there. This is what's going to help keep me, I think, in line with getting this done. So I'm going to decorate the these very flimsy guest checks, and that's going to go in there. And then I just have these from my stash. These I made these envelopes from a DigiKit print off, and I'm just going to tuck that in there. And I don't know yet what I'm going to do with it. And then I'll do some stenciling or something on that as well. That's on the back side of that original jelly print. And there we have that, that, and that, and that, and the same thing. So, and what I did is I just, and then this little pocket here is going to go right here. And I will probably leave that open right here, and then I'll make a skinny tag that comes in out of here that has a little topper on it. We've got to have something poking out of it, poking out of the top, the bottom, and the front. I mean, something has to poke out of everywhere. So that's where I'm at, and this is what we're going to do together. So let's pick a page. This doesn't have to be decorated right now. I'm going to put that over here on the bag. This doesn't have to be decorated at the moment. I want to just go through my book here and see what do I have to do to it before I can sew it in. And then I'm going to get it sewn in. I only inked the copy die pages, and I think that's all I'm going to do besides this stenciling. So that stenciling I want done before I do anything. And let's see. What would we do? What would we do? Let's move this. These are the stencils that I want. And I'm just kind of thinking, I guess I should probably leave this here so I can see the colors, right? Well, it's going to be on this one. Hello. Come back, Sandra. Come back. Okay. Am I going to see the peach? I am going to see the peach, right? I see the peach, and then I see the orange. Okay. Let's get a stencil. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I can't. I'm scared that I'm going to mess it up. So I'm like hemming and hawing here. I don't know that I'm going to mess it up. I really like that piece here. Should I just put that on there? Yeah, let's just do that. And then we'll just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. So, vintage photo, I think, is a nice light color. And I wanted to kind of bring in that color over there. And I like this here. And I'm already I'm already not even where I want to be on this. That's okay. I'll fix that in a minute. There's got to be a Sandra secret. There just has to be, otherwise it's not a Sandra journal. Okay, I like that, but I wanted it to come down here a little bit more, so. And then this one can come up. See, I do like that. I might be off camera a little bit at the bottom here, and I'm so sorry. I can't scooch this up right now because I'm in the middle of stenciling it. Now let's see if I can do it. There we go. There. I hope that's better. Let me stand up and see. Yeah, everybody's probably like, you weren't even on the camera. Okay. Is that enough? That's what I want to see. Is that enough for me? I feel like, oh, okay, so happiness, because I have whiteness. I have some very bright, a brighter white there. I think that's upside down. It doesn't matter. And then I have this. This I think needs to be inked around the edges and then maybe trimmed on the corners. Let's see. I have this one right here. Turn it around so you know what you're doing. Is that the one I wanted? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if that shows up on there, but once it's inked, it will. Maybe I need to use this darker one. I do have this walnut one here. And then these cards are pretty flimsy. I feel like I'm going to put a little something back here just to, you know, to give, so they know. And I'll be there to show them, to go through these so they can be like, I can show them like, this is how you use your journal. I've had people that have gotten my journals before and they're like, I have the journal. I've never put anything, I've never written in it because I don't want to wreck it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? So I started thinking lately, like, should I start a page that they can cover up if they want? Like, give them something. Should I start a page to show them? You can't wreck it. I mean, that's the beauty of it. You put your own thing in there, and if you write something on there and you don't like the way you wrote, or you wrote the word wrong, or something, you know, that's, because that would be my thing. Like, oh my gosh, I misspelled that. Scratching stuff out. It's in ink. Oh no, I wrecked this beautiful journal. But that's where I can give them a tip, like, you know, cover it up. Use these scraps. Like, glue this down. Take a glue stick or some Scotch tape even. It doesn't even matter. A tape runner, whatever you have. And cover that little piece up and then start all over. Or put a picture on there. Or a magazine image. Or a beautiful saying that you like. A quote. Something that you can print out. It doesn't all have to be handwritten. Ouch. It's just, you know, when we have those little tiny boo-boos, it's just a way of our own spirit encouraging us to get creative. And I don't know. No, that's not right. What did I just do here? I'm like all mixed up. Which one's vintage photo? And which one's... Does the back not tell me? Do I have to guess? Son of a gun. Oh, no. Okay, walnut. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing it right. I left this one open over here. Okay, so I'm thinking I like that. And do you think I even need anything else there? Or do you think just that's fine? I think that's fine just like that. Okay, happiness. Let's move on. And then I've got that one inked. I do want to add something to the back, I think, there. But if I don't get to it, I'm happy. Like, that's fine. This card actually doesn't go in there. It's going to be a different one. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe add some, a little bit darker here with that walnut. This is where I'm thinking I might be liking to get that ground espresso. Ground espresso, I really want to get in the distress things, and I really want to get the mahogany one. I think those are colors that I'm just going to love. But I did break down, and I purchased on Amazon. It's supposed to be coming a new distress ink on Vintage Photo. Fingers crossed that it's nice and juicy. Otherwise, I just don't know. And I do have to say, I feel like my Vintage Photo might be a little bit more juicier now that I let that sit for a couple of days. Maybe that's all it needed, was to sit for a couple of days and then using it. Maybe I use it more than I think I do. Who knows? Okay, so I kind of like that, and that kind of ties that together. And I don't think I need to edge I don't think I need to ink the edges. I don't want to over ink. There we go. So that one's done. Let's do this side of this page here. And so this is going to be kind of a process video, I guess. It's going to be kind of long. I hope that's okay. How did I do that? I want it like this. I mean, do stencils work? Do they only work one way? Let's find out, because I want this way. And I want Vintage Photo. And I want this out of my way. There we go. Oh my gosh. Everybody stay in your own lane. I don't have time for that kind of business. Here we go. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. If not, we'll just chalk it up there to another trial and error. Oh yeah, I think it's working. Fantastic. And then we'll do it this way on this one. Oh yeah, because I guess I did that over here. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I got, I just received a Happy Mail the other day. Not a crafter's Happy Mail, but a grandson's Happy Mail. The boys, a couple of my grands, they sent me this, they sent a package. I guess they were shopping with their mom. And I'm gonna just put this here a little bit and just see how that turns out. I don't know. Just a little bit. I don't know that I need that. Stop doing that. Stop it, Sandra. No, I said I was just gonna leave it. I already have some color on there now, but that's okay. Anyhow, they went to Walmart and they were in the Halloween section, and my daughter-in-law asks her, the oldest, she's got both her boys with her. She's like, "Oh, would you like this for your bedroom?" And he's like, "No," but he goes, "No, I wouldn't like that, but Bella would like it." So they bought it. So anyhow, my daughter-in-law's like, "Hey, I have a package coming for you," and so I was keeping my eye out for the mail, and this box came, and I was waiting all day to open it because I wanted to open it with the kids. I think this is going to be a project thing, so we'll just skip that one for right now. These I want to sew around, and I think that might be all I do. I mean, I might put a little topper on there. I do like toppers. And so when they called last night is when I opened it, and it was hilarious. It's gonna be a little, it's Halloween stuff, but it was so funny, and I was just like laughing. The boys were just laughing, cracking up. They're like, "I knew you would like it," and it was filled with chocolates. So the first thing I did is they had these little Dove chocolates in there, so I grabbed one. I was like, "Oh my gosh," you know. So I'm super animated. We're FaceTiming, and I'm animated, and I was like, "I love these," and I was like, "Oh my gosh." I said, "Do you know?" And I grabbed my little square chocolate. It says Dove on it. "You only give Dove to the ones you love." Anyways, they started cracking up. It was pretty funny. Let's see. What do I want to do here? I think this tag here. Okay, this is another piece where I was debating whether to sew on it. So what I would do is I would sew on this, and then I would attach it, because I'm never going to get, and this tag, oh my gosh. Stay still. This tag is as wide as that, so I'll have to trim that tag down, because I'll never get my glue skinny enough. Although, you know, what if I attached it with washi tape, and I glue the washi tape to this and to this? That gives me the full range of that, doesn't it? Should we try that? We should try that. So, I feel like I could do that one before this gets mailed in, before it gets sealed in there. Let's just try it. I do want to ink it. Do I want this vintage photo? Maybe I don't. Maybe I do want the walnut. Okay, if I'm going to washi tape that down, we're not going to see any of that. So only need to do this part here. Get some ink. And only doing this just to help it to stand out a little bit. So I have all these ink pads that are from years. They're super juicy, but I never use them. I'm thinking about just letting them go, because I'm really liking these inks, and I don't ever hardly grab. I only ever grab those other ones when I'm doing like embossing stuff and I want ink color. But honestly, I don't think I grab them enough to keep all those inks. Maybe I tried to go through them once, and I was like, maybe I'll just keep a few colors that I really like. And then I ended up keeping all the colors because I couldn't make a decision. So I like that. Let's see what we got for washi tape. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got some colors here I think are pretty that I would like to use. Oh, I guess I need this here. Let's take this piece out. Gosh dang it, Sandra, pull it together here. I'm gonna take all of this out like that. I'm gonna turn that way and sit it over there. So while I'm at it here, maybe I'll just go ahead and get this one down. I mean, I feel like, I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal to sew in. Well, this one might. I might wanna wait. Although it would be kind of easier to line them out for me because I'm like a, but then if my pages kind of go in, yeah, I'll just wait. Talking it through. This one I want to put on right now because I want to do it with the washi tape, and I think this is definitely going to be easier if I'm just doing it with the glue stick. So I have these, and if I want to get maximum, I want that to go on there and on there. It doesn't, but I can't go past the top, right? Because otherwise I take it away. So to remember that. So I have that color. So that'll transfer over nicely, which I don't know. That one will transfer over nicely. And this one, I think that one might be a little too wide for me. That means that would be too wide. So I'm gonna go with these ones. I think any of them. This brings in more color. And it brings in this color. Okay, let's just try it. Let's just try it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? They'll be like, Sandra, that's ugly. I don't want it. I'm just kidding. I don't, even if it was, they would never say that. I don't know anybody in their right mind that would say something like that. But actually, when I was, gosh, how old was I? 13, 14, 13. My cousin, one of my cousins who's going to get one of these, oh my gosh, she's such an amazing artist. It's just in her blood. And she had all these canvases and paint, and she was like, do you want to paint? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, sure. I'm like, I don't know how to paint. And we just sat in her room one night and we painted, and I forgot. I mean, I've always remembered that memory, but I never really thought about the painting. And my Aunt Sandra, who is one of my aunties, who I'm going to see, she had sent that to me a while back, a picture. She goes, guess, I still have this. And it was the painting I did. And it actually, when she sent it to me, she's like, look what I still have. And I remember when she showed it to me, I thought, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. And there's no talent to it, but I liked it, and I thought, it's so pretty. And I said that, and she goes, and she told me, she's like, you painted this for me. And I'm like, I did. And I guess, oh my gosh, it was just so nice to see that. And I thought, wow. And you'll never guess what colors I used. I used those dang yellows and golds. I'm telling you, I've always loved them. They make me happy. They're happy colors. I mean, not when I don't look good wearing those colors, so it's not happy that way, but it's happy other ways. Like, it just makes me happy. I don't know anybody that walks outside and seeing the sun shining and they're just like, oh my gosh, what a horrible day. I mean, it's pretty, right? There we go. I think, what do you think? You like that? Yep. Okay, full. I get the full thing, and I just want to make sure. I think I'm going to use a little, oh my gosh, my little squeegee things over at the other table for Halloween, because I'm really getting stuff done over there. So I don't usually work today, but there's a big project going on, and they don't ask. They're so nice to me, and so Shame said, she goes, before she left yesterday, and she hasn't even been feeling well. Like, she's got a sinus infection she's been fighting, and she's just so busy. She's got 3 kids. They're all involved in stuff, and she goes, are you coming in tomorrow? And I said, I told her, I would, but my plate's really, really full. And she's like, that's okay. And I left, and I felt so bad all night, and I thought, you know what, lady who's also my friend and my real estate agent, but is so nice, and she's such just a really, really sweet person. I really enjoy her friendship anyways. I mean, I like them both, Emmy and Shane, but Shane was the one I had to have the conversation with. And so, anyways, I just came home and I just really thought about it. And it's 2 hours at most if I went in there to finish up this one little project that would just save her so much time. And I was going to go to Wenatchee with my friend Brianne today and do that, which that's also memory making, but sometimes I have to just decide where my heart's going to be better filling. And as much as I want to make memories and go hang out with Brianne and go to Wenatchee and go with Aubrey to pick out her homecoming dress and things like that, I would feel sad and guilty all day long that I wasn't there for somebody who was, I don't know. I think I'm going to ink this, I guess, after all. But anyway, so I'm going to do that today. I'm going to go in and take a couple hours. I have the whole day to get this done. I don't really because I get sidetracked, but if I can just get one book done, and then if I can just get one done, that'll be good. I want to do the outside. I am going to stitch around here too, around the edges, but I want to use color thread. Oh, I have brown in there. I guess I can do brown. Okay, you know what? I'll be right back. I'm going to go do a little stitching on this and see how we like it, okay? Got a little stitch on there, just a little one. I did do a back stitch and then I cut them, which I think they're still going to come out because I don't understand. I don't know enough about sewing about how to keep that from doing anything. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just put a little bit of this glue here. Whoops. Just right here, because I'm going to end up putting something on here. It's usually what I do. I just want to put a little dot on where my stitch is coming out. And the same on this side, maybe. I don't know if I need this. This is where when you see like little pieces that are torn because I didn't wait for this to dry. Why does this glue dry so fast when you don't want it to? And then when you want it to, sometimes, whoops, it stays sticky. Does anybody else notice that? Maybe it's because I have to add something to it, attach something. Maybe that's what it is. Anyhow, so just gonna do that. No big deal. No big deal at all. Let's see. So our fly, whoops, okay. I like that. Perfect. All right. I think that's, now let's see what it looks like in the book. And in the journal, that I don't know why I can't just call it a journal, it's a book. I think, so this goes in here, lock of this, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all it needed. It just needed that, it's like the ink, it's almost like inking the edges kind of, right? Just adds a little something there. So I got that one done, that's fine. I don't think I'm gonna stitch on it anymore. But I don't wanna just stitch on one page. I feel like I like odd numbers, although it's gonna end up being even. So I'll do 3 things on this side, so that it's 3 things on this side. So altogether it'll be 6 things, but it'll be 3 things on one side. Do you follow? Do you follow me? So maybe the first page will be something I can stitch on. And I will do that. I'll be right back. All right, so I am back and I did another stitch, so I like it. And I decided I better write down the stitch number that I chose and what I stitched at, especially if I like how it came out, so that I don't have to rethink it again. And where did it go? Where did this one go? Does anybody remember? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, it's the front. Hello, it's the front. And that's why I have to write notes. But whatever. I'm just gonna put this right here so I know the stitch number. And that's how that one came out. I like it. What do you think? And it just adds that little extra pizzazz. Let's take the book, the one that we're not going to use on this one, so you can see. See? And then that way, whether I put anything in there or not, like it just has that little added detail right there. I like that. Very happy. And I like it on this side. It's just journaling space there, but how cute is that? The stitch for the wallpaper is this one, although I don't want to stick it to that side because it is more, I'm going to stick it on this side. We'll hope. If it messes up, I'll just put something there, but I like that. Now, I need to pick one more page to do a stitching on. Let's see. I like that one. So I have the very front and the very middle, pretty much. So let's go to, not the middle of the the middle of the signature. So let's go between the two. Where would the difference be? If I was only gonna do one more page, I don't wanna do that one. I mean, like when I did the jelly, I already have something going on there, so I don't think so. Okay, count my pages, I guess. Is that what somebody said? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I mean, is that one counted as one? I felt like that was like all this piece right here. So did I say 13? So, and half of 13 is what? 6.5? So, is there a half page? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, do I sew on him? Why not? Right? Why not? I think that's cute. Yeah, let's sew it all the way around him and see what happens. I'll be right back. All right. Whoops, I have to keep moving that book out of my way, or that journal. And then this goes right here with the bear this way. Goodness gracious. Okay, so this one I did number 69 at 2.5 and 7.0. And it gave me this cute little bow stitch. So I like that. So I think for right now, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'll get the other ones up to date to this one because I want to have them all sewn in. So just with the sewing, I already know all the placements. I don't have to worry about that. So I'm just going to make sure they're inked and sewn, the pages. And then I'm going to stitch all the journals. I'm going to stitch them into their covers. What is that called? I'm going to bind them. My gosh, I'll do one of them on video. Anyways, I think that's all I've got for today because I'm going to go help my friend out at work for a couple of hours and then I will come back and I'll start working on this. And because it's my day, technically my day off at work, I'm going to go ahead and maybe add another hour if I'm able to Halloween just to get that pumped out. And I think that's where we left off, right? Everything's good. I got 3 on each side. Perfect. Perfecto. All right. Thank you, my friends. Thanks for hanging out with me and crafting with me. I hope you're going to enjoy this process with me. I guess that's everything for today at this moment. I'm going to go ahead and go get ready for work. Please enjoy all your moments. I look forward to seeing you again on the next video. Bye.